And referrals. I have about 9, 10 ideas how to get referrals. You want to hear one? You know what I'm doing now? I give you a little bit of demonstration about the whole speech. So if you like it, you will convince AXA to invite me back, okay? So if we have time, we will share a few ideas how I get referrals, even at the wine tasting, okay? Because it's out of program. And of course, there are some other ways of finding clients, but the best way is our clients and referrals. And some people ask me, but I'm very young and I'm new in the business, so how can I get referrals? I don't have clients. And in that case, there is a way to get referrals. Because you might approach someone which is a relative or friend. Don't approach relatives and friends in order to meet with them at the early stage. For those of you which you are in the business 6 months, 1 year or 2 years, let them, and they will come their own, slowly, slowly. Or otherwise, share them. Share these names which we don't like to approach, or is not the best idea to approach, with one of your colleagues. And take the same names from him. So you call his sister and he's gonna call your brother. Okay? And it works, because the brother might say, and if I meet with you, will my brother find out that I met with you? And you say, no, it's not, it's up to you. And then he says, okay, come. What that means, he's not okay with his brother. But if he says, look, my brother is in your company, 6 months now. Oh, I didn't know. But I will let him know that I spoke with you this morning and we will come together. So, it's a way of approaching relatives and friends. Another way is to say, if I was going to do your job tomorrow and you're going to do my job tomorrow, with whom are you going to meet with? Tell me the first and second person that you would like to meet with. And they will tell us. And you ask them why him and not the other person, and so on and so forth. And this person will describe the prospect. Another question is, to whom do you might need to pay the bills for a while or forever if something happens to him? So we approach the indirect hazard by approaching someone that we are not ready, or we don't feel ready to approach, and we were asking him to give us a referral for someone that he will have to pay the bills. Our clients do not need to like us a lot, but they need to like us a little bit, but to trust us a lot. Because when they trust, they understand that they can express their feelings and worries, and they can sign big cases. When they don't trust, they need to think, they need to see another agent, they need to see another company, they need to ask their lawyer, their accountant, their wives, spouses, friends, etc. But we always forget about this, and we try to make them feel comfortable. So we try to make them feel friendly and nice. So at the end of the approach, we might have, if it's a man with a man, say, look, Dinos, you're a very nice guy. I would like to meet with you again, and to meet for coffee or even for lunch or dinner, and to meet our families. But don't tell me about life insurance or about insurance right now. I'm okay. If I need, I will tell you. And if it's between man and woman, and I'm trying to make her to like me a lot, she might fall in love. And of course she will buy. But I will pay the premium. My way of approaching my clients is the preempt method. preempted. I don't have objections, believe it or not. You know why? There are only 4 kinds of objections. So I make certain questions at the early stage which the clients do say things which they cannot change later on, so they cannot have objections. And I will explain you how. So, now I'm at the first meeting. At the first meeting, we always say hello and how are you? I never say how are you. I always say, how was your day? Because, you know, we always have to break the ice at the early stage, at the first minutes, yes? Break the ice, yes? How to break the ice? By making compliments? By spending time? So I say, how was your day? And they might tell me it was bad, it was terrible, or it was good, or it was very good. Is this important for me to know, yes or no? First thing. Second thing, I know how he feels right now. I know what happens during the day. Is this important, yes or no? And I also give him or her the chance to express the feeling, what happens. And if it's about a good thing, and sharing good things, the happiness is double. And if it's about a bad thing, sharing bad things is less. And if it's a very bad thing, I say, oh, what happens? And they tell me, you know, I just found out that my mother suffers from cancer. I say, do you think it's a reason to not proceed with our appointment and set another appointment? One other day, which is convenient for both of us? I give the chance to my client to cancel the appointment. What to do with such person which has this bad feeling right now? How he will be a good communicator? How will I be able to examine him? And they might say yes, they might say no. If they say yes, I spend 5 to 10 minutes by making important questions, which I will share with you later. And if they say no, then I proceed with the next question, which is how much time we have. If it's a good thing, they share good things which are important. So how much time we have? Because sometimes people, they consider that 15 minutes are okay. Or we've been talking about having a meeting for an hour and something happens. So I need to look the time of my meeting. So I need to know how much time I have. Do not spend and say things which are important and then do not have time to conclude. And they might tell me 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And when they tell me such thing, I always say, oh, what happens? Nothing happens. Are not enough? And I say 10, 15 minutes are not enough, but 25 to 35 are enough. So I never say just half an hour or 30 minutes. I always say 25 to 35, because if he feels interested, he will let me go ahead even more than 35. But if I say half an hour and he doesn't feel interested, he might tell me, I have to go. So he kicked me out. Sometimes we like to make a compliment and we say, oh, what a nice chair, or what a nice painting. Never again. Because maybe that painting was the reason that he doesn't feel well, because his wife was insist to buy this paint, this foolish paint, and he spent a lot of money because her friend bought the same one. And I go and say, oh, what a nice. And he said, you too? So I always say, who chose this paint? And he says, my wife. I say, oh. So I know who is the decision maker now. And I say, interesting.